Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins. Going live here at lunchtime, wanted to give you a preview of the upcoming game tonight against the Washington Capitals. It'll be game 4. We all know what happened yesterday. Mr. Tom Wilson received a 3-game suspension from the National Hockey League for his direct head hit to Zach Aston Reese, which not only broke his jaw, but he suffered a concussion for that. And just kind of want to go back and visit that for a second. I thought 3 games was too light. I thought he should have had a minimum of 5 games. I think that that's not sending the right message out for a hit like that. The other thing is the National Hockey League, in its video describing it, did not make mention of his concussion. And I thought, you know, it was diagnosed by a medical doctor, so you need to mention that as well. Moving on. You know, the Penguins have to not only had to battle Mr. Wilson. Now we don't have to battle him anymore. But let's get to the preview of the game here. The first thing that I wanted to say regarding the upcoming game tonight is just because Wilson's out doesn't mean that they don't have heavy hitters. And we kind of need to look out for Brooks Orpik and also for TJ Oshie. They have been known to level some hits, and we remember a couple of years ago what Brooks Orpik did to Ole Matos, and he received a suspension for that. So just that's one of the things we need to bear in mind. I think the other thing is too, and I think you'll hear a lot about this, is that Mike Sullivan will tell the players, keep your legs moving, keep your skates moving. I think that will bode very well for the Penguins. I think they'll get some calls tonight. I think that the officiating the last game was just absolute. Last 2 games was probably the worst I've seen since 1972, and that's how long I've been watching hockey. You know, so one of the keys tonight is to keep your legs moving, and they'll get penalties and they'll get power plays. One of the other things is paging Derek Brassard and paging Phil Kessel. They have been complete no-shows. I have no idea what's going on with Brassard. I don't know if it's line chemistry or what, but I'm not seeing him gelling at all. It's just since the trade, he just hasn't been here. And Phil Kessel, I don't know if he has something wrong with his hands or what, but he's not the same either. I don't know what's going on with him, if he's fighting an injury or not. So those guys need to step up to the plate. And I think you'll see your Sidney Crosby, your Evgeny Malkin. I think they're going to step up for tonight. I think, and the thing that the Penguins need to do, and that Mike Sullivan is one of the best at, is channeling that energy from the last 2 games, which really, you know, were taken out of the Penguins' hands, channeling that energy and putting it back in the Penguins' hands. I think that's something that he's very good at, and I think you'll see it. You'll see a difference tonight. I expect the Penguins to win. I expect it to be a very good game. I expect them to come out with their to be aggressive on the forecheck and keep moving their legs, and they'll cause some penalties. I really do. And just kind of a side note, I know Barry Trotz had a press conference regarding Wilson and his laughing on the bench. Sorry, folks. I don't buy that they were saying a joke on the bench. In fact, if you watch a little GIF of Chris Letang, you know, he mouthed back to Mr. Wilson. He says, "It's not bleeping funny," and it wasn't. And the league's dealt with that. Thank goodness, and thank goodness that they've handed suspension down to him. So, yeah, we're going to be ready at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight, and I'm going to expect a good response from the Penguins. I think that they'll come back. I think we'll see something very, very, very strong, a very good effort from all of them tonight. One of the other things is Matt Murray needs to step up. We haven't really seen the Matt Murray from last year in playoff form. We need that the rest of the playoffs. We need him to step up. We need his A game. You know, I believe are what the keys to win tonight are. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely you want to pass this video around, because I believe this is probably a very good spot-on analysis of what the Penguins need to do tonight. So thanks everybody for watching, and let's go Pens.